'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas, that's me, soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief, I in my cap, had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn, there arose such a clatter. I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters, threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave a luster of midday to objects below. When what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. With a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles his corsairs they came, and he whistled and he shouted and he called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the rooftop the corsairs they flew, with sleigh full of toys, well, and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose, like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth. The smoke, it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim as he drove out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night."
What's up,
people? What's happening, people?
What
Party
is-
people.
What's good here? Let us know where you're from. Can you hear us? Is our audio fine? We've got a... Obviously, you see that we're checking things out differently.
Making sure everything's working as it should.
But mostly, we're somewhere new today.
That we are. New space, new digs. Who dis? It's going to look a little different.
Is that loud enough for your ears? Is it loud enough for my ears?
It's good. It's good in my ears.
Is it loud enough for your beers? Speaking of beers.
Oh, beers.
We want to welcome a new friend to the show.
Yes, we
known
do.
as Craft Beer Nation. Probably Tim's camera, still better than mine. That's
Always.
something that I did not fix over the year. The summer, the winter, whatever it was, I am still here without a camera to focus
It never wants to focus.
on my cheer.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
It's
but
too
you know
early to
what?
start
You know what?
that.
The fact is, I didn't give up on my rhymes, folks.
Nope,
I had a lot of good clients this summer, and Danny Elstrom was one of them, and I rhymed to
Yeah.
him every day.
Yeah? Does he appreciate it as much as the rest
I
of
don't
us?
know. I don't know. We're gonna have to.
Oh.
We're gonna have to see what he appreciates. But yeah, this is the episode 0 on season 6.
6 seasons.
6 seasons.
Holy
You're
man.
just looking very bright.
There's lots going on.
Lots of party over there.
You're looking not too bad yourself.
Yeah, well, it is Christmas cheer, and
is.
in reality, it's the shortest day of the year.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Man. Summer's on its way.
Yeah, well, you gotta realize that from now forward, the days are getting longer.
At last.
And finally, tomorrow will be a longer day than today, because today is December 21st, known as the winter solstice.
Winter solstice? Prefer the summer solstice, but
Well,
take it.
anyways,
We'll take it.
from the shortest day of the year to the longest day of the year, you could have probably fished both this year.
Yeah, it was definitely warm enough to fish today.
When is that? June 21st?
21st, I think, yeah.
No way. No way.
Definitely could have fished both.
Yeah. So, well, anyways, if you're new here, well, welcome. I'm Dana, and this is my good friend Tim.
Yeah.
So what kind of takes place here, Tim, for the new folks? If you are new, let us know, because we're gonna scroll back up into the comments section and check you guys out, where you're from. We're gonna make you guys a big part of the show, like we always do. But hey, what's going on? You stumbled into this on Facebook or YouTube. And
Yeah.
what's happening?
Well, Thursday Night Live is, it's a fly tying show, kind of first and foremost, although that isn't all we do by any means. It's a lot of kind of BSing around and talking fishing tactics, talking all things fly fishing and more. We might share a few beverages along the way, but this episode's going to seem a little different than normal. We're not going to be tying tonight. We're just going to be kind of chilling, having some good conversation, basically kick off the season in the right way. But on a normal evening, you're going to stumble in here, and we're going to be tying a couple flies each night, going through those. And then we have all sorts of different kind of little segments, which if you tune in tonight, you're going to see most of those as well. But yeah, it's a good group of people that come together each week to get through the winter blues and, yeah, just have a good time. That summarizes enough for you?
You just had to say good time, and that's all I needed out of you, Tim.
I
But like
win.
always, you went the extra mile, and
How's that shoot jacket cheating? Yeah.
you see, I got you your small, and I got me my extra large.
And my small is big.
And I'm not sure where it's the tightest. If it's like, I definitely do this, we're going to blow out at the seams.
If you could see the stress on the button that I can see from here.
Yeah, that's a good point. There's not stress. That is flex.
That's
just
true.
like
a bit tight.
trying to figure out.
Yeah, these new audio levels. It's not bad over here.
Oh, good. I cranked her up. I'm happy now.
You good?
There you are.
Does that crank up everything?
Just me.
Oh,
Just what I hear.
gotcha.
Just let's get lit. That's literally what your hat says. So yeah,
Let's get
tonight,
lit.
what we're gonna do is we're gonna introduce you to some of our said sponsors. We're gonna probably walk you through a couple tools, things you need. We're gonna tell you more about what TNL is as far as the tie-in, how you can become part of the TNL fam. You can be a sponsor. You buy a kit, you're a sponsor. You're keeping this show a go. But first and foremost, the most important part of this entire show is you guys.
Yes, and there's many.
So
of you around.
because Gary Durfee, okay?
Yes.
Gary is awesome, okay? Gary heard your podcast, and Gary went all in. We had a phone call. He bought season 5. He got season 6. He is just ramped, and we're so excited to have Gary here because
Awesome.
I can tell you what, Gary, in fact, is an OQP.
Only quality people.
Only quality people,
Yes,
and
sir.
that is a fact. And I'm grateful to have met Gary.
Well,
And
we are happy
I
to
haven't
have
met
you.
him, but that's the
feels
way
like
it
it.
goes. But Gary's here. He is part of the TNL fam, and he's excited to get tying on January 4th when episode 1 starts. And as he should be, he's the first one to comment.
That couldn't be better. And not even just the first comment, but
The first three.
three.
So what we do here, Gary, is we give you a round of clicks.
Yes, sir. First comment gets the clicks.
All right. We got Mr. Leonardus here. We
What's up,
got...
Dean?
Just trying to make sure my giant cursor. Hi, Dean.
With his
let me
big.
put my giant cursor on you.
You compensating or something?
Paul D. Merry Christmas. Dunalyn, Florida. Paul, let us
Yeah.
know. Have you tuned in before? And if not, what are you drinking during this festive season? What am I drinking?
what
I
are you
should tell
drinking?
you guys.
So, guys, what we were telling, he was saying a new friend. We've got Craft Beer Nation is an awesome little craft brewery kind of store that carries a whole lot of things. So we're not just gonna be drinking one thing every night. We're kind of trying different things, and we'll be able to show you and let you know on our favorites and send you hopefully down there to get some more of your own. But
Yeah,
what are you
why
drinking?
aren't you wearing your glasses?
Because you gave me the worst glasses ever.
I didn't give them to you. You left them here from last
Oh.
year. Do you like the treat I gave you this year?
What's the treat?
I didn't touch your table.
Yeah, I got here and it was a disaster.
I think what I'm looking for is a little bit more of a pat on the back.
Oh,
for,
sorry.
For the rest of everything
Yeah.
else here,
It did look good in here.
which
I'll admit.
nobody has mentioned yet. All this slave labor for nothing. Anyways, we got Paul D. We got Trevor McPhee, big TNL fan member
Yeah,
right
what's
there.
up, Trevor?
Chaz, Mr. Chaz. Chaz will be a guest hire this year because Tim is off to a little bit of a trip overseas around the world.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, you know what that means. We're going to bring in some guests. We're going to dress up in green screen suits. We're going to make this one of the best nights of the season that Tim's not a part of.
Yeah, that I don't get to be here for.
All right, we got Mark Hammond. He's in the house. We got Pluie.
What's up,
Booey.
Mike?
Are these songs repeating or just getting better? They're getting better. Mr. Augustin, he's on the YouTube. You guys, you can be on YouTube. You can be on Facebook.
Yep.
And you do want to stick around because we're not playing bingo tonight, but we are going to give away some stuff. And there's a few different ways we're going to do that. And then we're going to hear about it because technology is going to force people to lose. And
Always somebody unhappy.
we got Mr. Joel House, Mr.
What's up?
Satherwood.
Oh, what's up, Joel?
So, Mr. Sather, I'll tell you about that. I don't want to tell you about that on air. Okay?
Okay.
Let me mute
Later.
our microphones. He bought a skiff down in Houston area, and that's where they go red fishing. So just
good to
between
know.
me and you,
Okay.
I think if we got down there, we'd probably be able to be guests on his boat.
Well, hopefully he can't hear
I'm gonna
us.
take,
so we'll
I'm gonna
text
take us
him
off
later.
of mute. All right, so
right,
sorry
we're
about
back.
that, guys. Just some behind the scenes stuff we had to deal with quickly, and that's we can do that because we have technology to mute our conversations, so you guys can't eavesdrop on what's happening. Mr. Troy Tracy,
Oh, what's up, Troy?
Sean Watson, what's happening? Mr. Tom Pape,
Mr. Pape, the one and only. Pape. Oh,
Pape the
man.
Great.
Pape
Don't
the
get me
Great.
started, Mr. Johnny Miller. If my memory serves me correct, Mr. Miller has 5 wizard heads on his trophy room because he took them down last
He
year.
wins. Somehow he defeats the wizard. Nobody knows how.
But trust me, Tim, I have something cooking up.
That's not a good
It's
thing
not
for you
revealed
guys.
tonight. It's not been revealed tonight because I'm not finished doing it.
Okay.
Can
Very
be.
cryptic.
Good day. All the way from Australia.
What's up,
Mr.
Ken?
Dumont, the mayor, Barry Dickow.
Oh, what's up, Barry?
Barry's been in the new studio.
Yes, checking it
Mr. Danny Elstrom.
What's up, Dan?
Flyfishing Bow Rivers. Oh, that's us.
Yeah.
Terry Souther.
Hey, Terry.
Hillbilly. Coming to you from Bowden, Alberta. Stuffing deers and bringing
Come on.
cheers.
Oh, that was a cop out. You could have done better.
Wow. Tim, why don't you have a drink?
Thought we're going somewhere with steers.
Speaking of which, moving on. Mr. Ronnie Croteau, Bruce Cole, Merry Christmas, Mr. Craig Jones.
Hey, Craig.
Scooter Tabor, what's up, brother? We are so glad you stumbled onto us. I believe it was last year, and now you're stuck for life.
Forever.
Mr. Rick Flink, he also had wizard issues with the border last year, trying to get his fly rod that he won at the season end episode. And I'm glad he finally got that. So Mr. Flink said he's going to make us a rod to give away in our final episode. And so
amazing.
I thought, hey, that's pretty cool too.
Very cool.
Oh, Kate Bessler is in the house. Check out her stickers, folks. Go to Kate Bessler's Instagram and get some of those. You probably won't get them for Christmas. But as we've seen her art on the back of our sun shirts, she's now selling some stickers of her art. You can get paintings off of her. We have a really epic thing she gave us for the 100th. I think there's I feel like there's lots of people. Oh, there he is. There's another guy. You might as well get right in the middle of that spot over there, because we're gonna go right to you guys. We're gonna go right to the guests. we rebuilt the studio. Okay, it is double the size. It is way more room for games. And the only thing that Mr. Tebow's not going to have is headphones.
Ears.
His ears. Okay. All right. Stay focused, Dana. We do things here, guys. Just can't find my mouse. And it went over to that computer, and it's on this computer. Okay. Remember, sharing is caring, so make sure you share this feed with your friends. The more people you guys bring into the show, the more things we do, like give away things, the more joy that the show brings to the people that you share it with. Victor Edmonds, Rodrigo, Mr. Mathis from the Burbs.
From the Burbs.
Doug Lindsay, I believe he got COVID, so hopefully Doug's doing all right and surviving. Paula Whitten, hello from Fort Oglethorpe, Georgia. Well, Paula, we are super grateful you're here.
Welcome.
I have not seen your name pop up before, so I believe a round of clicks.
Yep.
Is for Paula. Paula Whitten. I think I said your name right. If I didn't,
I don't know
just
how
let
you
me
said
know.
where she's from. That was impressive.
Oglethorpe.
Oglethorpe, Georgia.
Yeah, like Shrek. Oglethorpe.
What do you mean, like Shrek?
Well, they're Oglethorpes, aren't they?
They're
people.
ogres.
Yeah, from Oglethorpes.
Oh my god.
All right, Mr. Morganton, Merry Christmas, brother. Oh, Mr. Trout Maharishi, every day is still 24 hours and 6 minutes in his world. In his world. Guys, if you don't know Mr. Trout Maharishi, you just hang around. You just hang around. His wife's in the freezer right now.
Still.
Probably
it's been
where
3 years.
Yeah, where Mr. Maharishi has put his Christmas baking.
Yeah.
And even better for the guest couch, it looks like we got some jelly-filled duff nuts over there.
I like it.
That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to see. Mr. Cam Wolnoff. Okay, we got to keep going, folks. We got so much for you guys tonight. We don't even know. We were trying to build a plan for what's going on here.
What happens when we make a plan?
Yeah, it never goes south. Yeah. Kenny, he's Ken enough.
Somebody, really? Party foul?
Gary Bean.
Is that seriously?
Gary Bean.
Oh man, he should be watching, not talking.
Hang on. We gotta hang up on him because that's friend of the fam. Friend of the fam. All right, Happy New Year, Merry Christmas. Ron Eddy. We guys are rocking these outfits. I'm stuck in this outfit. New studio looks great. It feels great. The room in here is like we actually cannot touch each other.
Just like in COVID, we couldn't touch.
Yeah, like
you were so far over there.
Yeah, we were here earlier when COVID was there, but we moved to a smaller one.
Oh man.
If you ever been to the studio, put up your hand, and I mean like an emoji. Mr. Tebow, he has goodies. Oh, see, he wants to come in. I see how it is. But speaking of which, folks, we do something on this show called Baking Cam.
Yes.
And this year, we've got an epic sponsor for the Baking Cam. So why don't we just head over to... I'm just going to find my mouse. I'm just going to head down here. And this is something we do quite often.
Like once a week?
Like every time we do TNL, we just head over here.
Very often.
So we're going to go over there.
Oh.
And we're going to play the Baking Cam.
Look at that.
Well, folks, right there, our friends at Friesen Brothers and the grocery stores in Sundre, Alberta. There's a bunch up in Edmonton. It's an Alberta thing. It's a local family that started Friesen Brothers, and they actually started from a butcher shop.
Yeah.
So I started going there because their baking was next level, out of this world, and that right there is a tort. So I've been talking to you about this tort. I usually drive to Sundre Sunday mornings and get a half tort, and it's gone by the time I get back.
Tort and a tort.
Yeah. So it's why I'm not fitting in this jacket. It's
Because
great.
there was another half
It's
of that
great.
tort.
Yeah, well, there is a full tort there if you want, but I take the half tort.
It says more than baking, though.
Yes, exactly, because smoking Cam, baking and smoking Cam.
I think Cam does smoke.
Cam does smoke,
Yeah,
and so
smoking
he's going to
Cam.
be on here smoking.
Is that him up there in the corner?
Yeah, that's him. So, anyways, I just redid the characters
Yes. They
of
look
the bacon
fresh.
and smoking Cam, and because we don't know, is it going to be bacon one week? Is it going to be brisket next week? And seeing as you guys got me a smoker this summer. We have the ability to do that, and then we can eat that. We can put the brisket on there, and squeeze it, and the juice comes out. And yeah, so Friesen Brothers, once a week we're gonna have something from them. They also gave us a bunch of cookies here, which we're gonna give away after the
No,
show.
we're not. We're going to eat these.
No, Adrian brought us. Look,
I know.
Adrian's here.
What's wrong with all of the eating?
Well, that's a gift, and that's to be given away. So we're going to
All
eat
right,
this
all right.
after. Probably as the show keeps going, we're going to keep eating this. But friends at Friesen Brothers, check them out if you're on your way to fish the Sundre area. Oh, man.
Get an apple fritter.
Apple fritter. They're donuts. You know what? You know what's literally my favorite thing right now there?
Tell me.
The sourdough bread.
You keep talking about it, but you never
I
give
know.
me any.
You gotta take some home.
Okay.
I don't know when I'll be there tomorrow. And then there's cinnamon spread that they make. It's their homemade cinnamon spread, and I'm telling you, oh
man.
my goodness.
You got some of that.
I'd even put it on you and eat it up. I'd make you good.
I mean, whipped cream's normal.
Oh, okay, all right. So we're gonna see why we're talking like this once we head over to the next camera. But that's Friesen Brothers Baking and Smoking Camp. So we're super excited to announce them to the fold of epic humans who are a part of the TNL family. And they're in Sundre. And they're, if you've been, I'm going to just rip down on the comments. I know we're going to miss some here, but is a tour of the new studio possible? Well, we're going to show you a little more of the new studio. Scotty Merchant, what's up? Mr. Teague's in the house.
what's up,
Gunner
Blake?
Cove, Merry Christmas. Ritzko.
Oh, Justin Fisher.
Justin Fisher, Merry Christmas. See, look, Dan knew it. He knew it because guess what? We rhymed on the
Yeah.
boat, and I said, this is what we're going to do. We're going to make a bacon and smoking cam. So right now, that's what's on the baking cam is a half-tort Black Forest. So we are going to try it, and we're going to try it in front of everyone.
Yes.
Mr. Mark Holcomb's there. Colleen. Hi, everyone. We're so excited to be back and not sure Claude can post yet. So hi from him, too. Well, awesome news coming from them, too. We're going to share here.
Lots more to come.
Is baking something on your smoke with double points? I made buns already. I got some cornbread I'm going to make.
What about banana bread, maybe?
Dude, you missed it. It just got crushed. Nothing lasts till you get here.
So tragic.
Steve Tucheniak's in the house. So that's what we're doing for that kind of thing. But the next thing that we wanted to introduce that if you want to come up here to Olds, I don't believe Rocky Mountain Fly Shop's doing the flytying event anymore. The last that I heard.
Boo.
So we kind of made a little bit of something here.
What is this?
And let
What's up,
you got the mic, Ken.
It'll work. Oh, he's got is that what is that?
Talk to
couch?
us, Ken. Talk to us.
His mouth's full.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah. How's everyone doing this year?
All right. So they don't answer you back.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
couch Ken.
on your left side is Ken Enough. Right in the middle is Mr. Tebow.
Hi.
He can't hear anything that's going on because I didn't make that for 3. I made it for 2. That's
full
why it
couch.
says with Ken and Cam. And that's Cam. That is Dirty Cam on the right. Also
not
known as
posting
Baking
tonight.
Cam and Smoking
Smoking
Cam. Yeah.
I've never seen him bake.
Maybe this year, boys.
Maybe this year.
Baker baked. We'll see.
He's going to turn over a new leaf. So, yeah, if you're in the area, we've got a little bit of a casting
We were. Jokes get started.
Who is
and,
going to be the first?
Yeah.
Who is going to be the first?
It was you. I was always going to be
I was
you.
always
You've
going
always
to
been
be
my
me.
first.
I'll be your first
He
and your
was
last.
a little vulnerable on the couch earlier.
Yes.
We had to knock twice.
You gotta speak into the mic, Ken. Cam.
We had to knock twice before we came inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we had to give a little extra time.
Moving on. My parents are still watching the show.
Well, if they know what that, and don't Google
Touche.
it.
Don't Google. Just don't. Leave the Google
Bob
machine
and Doug
away.
McKenzie and their ugly cousin Tom. Now we get to decide who's who in this kind of a setup.
Very good.
So yeah, we've got space for 3.
Apparently 3. And a couple
It's
donuts.
just a love seat.
Yeah, it is. And so here's what you do. If you show up late, you bring donuts because the jelly will help you slide in the middle if you can't fit.
yeah.
If you can't fit.
Let's move on from this scene. It's not
Oh,
gonna
I
get
can't.
better.
I can't. What a motley crew on the couch. Oh, ain't
okay.
that? Oh,
Well,
there it
we
is.
are happy
All
to
right.
have
So
you here.
next thing we'll do here is I can't get a hold of my controller here.
That mouse is evading you today.
I know. All right, I'm back to just me and you, bud.
You never told me what you were drinking.
Oh yeah, because you stole the show. So let me try a scene by myself.
Oh, there it is. Do you want me to hold your can?
It is Mind Bomb
Mine bomb.
Peach Habanero Wheat Ale.
What's your thoughts?
Well, it's good. It's virtually tasteless, but at one point it burns the back of your throat.
Habanero,
But not for long, but it does.
just enough.
So I liken it to like a shot of tequila where it's like, oh yeah, there it is.
Did you say tequila?
There it is. Is that PBR or RWB? Somebody wants to know. See, the more people that hang out with us on TNL, folks, the more fun that the show gets. And sometimes Tim has sleepovers. And,
Sometimes.
that's how we roll. All right. So what we got to do here is head back over here so we can see what you guys are causing for a big stir. They are not a little too close together. They are just enjoying life.
Just friends.
So, yeah, we've got our 5 sponsors for the show. We've got a couple sub sponsors. We've got Shore Fishing back in again. We've got Friesen Brothers, like we talked about. We've got Craft Beer Nation hooking us up with the drinks. So if you're ever in the Red Deer area, make sure you stop in on Gasoline Alley. Gasoline Alley.
Gasoline Alley.
Alley. Stop in and say hi and just say, hey, Dana and Tim told me to come on by. And we have a $25 gift card we're going to give away
We do.
later.
We do.
I obviously didn't train for this.
You doing okay over there?
Christina Morley's in the house.
What's up, Chris?
And if you're watching this with 4 or 5 people in the same room, make sure everybody gets on their phone so you can comment.
Yes.
Claude.
Mr. Clayton, Cole Clayton. What's up, buddy?
Oh, what's happening? Afternoon nap got away from me. It sounds like you had yourself quite an evening.
Those are the best. They really are.
All right, so we're going to run our commercial reel so you can see who the committed sponsors are so far. And there's some new faces in there. And let us know. We'll be back in about a minute. And yeah, that's about how that goes. Don't you go anywhere. Don't you go anywhere. Sometimes we pop in halfway through and give away $1,000. In the heart of nature, when hunger strikes and time is of the essence, Morning View Mercantile has the solution. Witness how we redefine convenience. It's not just a meal, it's an experience. In mere moments, a feast emerges. Delight in the flavors of the wilderness. Morning View Mercantile, your partner in adventure, your ally in taste. For every adventure, a memorable meal. Morning View Mercantile, where every bite is an expedition. Boomtastic.
told you we'd be
If
back.
that wasn't fantastic, you haven't been living. Oh man, I can breathe.
I know. So
I
much
can
better.
shake off the shakies.
Can you though? Can you
I
shake
can.
off the
I'm
shakes?
shaking them off. Here we go.
Oh, so
All
a couple
right.
new faces
All
in
right.
there.
New faces, new
Yeah.
places. Let's talk about them. First of all, Morning View Mercantile.
Yeah, a
What's
lot of you,
happening with them?
A lot of you got some little treats from them last year. and
Anybody who bought a season 6 kit,
Yes, you also got
Morning
some.
View Mercantile put in some of their freeze-dried Skittles, and I know a lot of you crushed them like right away, and you wanted to know, how do I get more? Well, because things have changed and for the better, they have the ability to sell it online now, and I believe where you can get them is at Rocky Mountain Fly Shop. So
Yes.
you can check them out there. You can order them, get them shipped out to you. And I know a lot of you last year wanted to support them, but they were unable to ship at the time. But now, ship away.
Ship away. So good.
Ship away. So Rocky Mountain Fly Shop, Morning View Mercantile, and another one in there, a new face, really new to everybody here, is Lyle Peterman Real Estate. Lyle, sometimes it's loud, sometimes it's not. I don't know what they're hearing on the other end.
I know it is pretty loud.
Lyle Peterman Real Estate. So if you're in the Calgary, Southern Alberta area, he can reach out further than that. I know that he's got skills. And I'm telling you what, everything that he kind of touches, it turns to gold. So if you saw his website, lylepeterman.com, reach out to him if you're wanting to get your house appraised, if you're wanting to sell your house. I know it's an interesting market right now, kind of a hot and cold. I don't believe there's a lot of inventory on stock. But if you're TNL fam, you reach out to Lyle Peterman and say, hey, you're TNL fam too. Let's work together and make something happen
Yes.
that benefits all of us. And
Well, I think that shows that sponsors don't have to always come from the fly fishing world. They
That's
can
right.
be just
That's
about
right.
anywhere. It's exciting that he wants to be part of it.
100%. And for some of you who aren't in the area, you can also reach out to Lyle and say, hey, thanks for keeping my favorite Thursday nights going for another season, because that is the heartbeat of what we do here.
Trout's looking to see if after they find his wife, if they'll ship to U.S. federal prison.
Yeah, they do, because I got some. I spent a few months there. And then we've gonna crack this one.
What do you got there?
I believe it's like a pineapple pilsner.
Oh, nice.
So I mean, the can's worth itself right there.
Forgot to show you mine here. This is it's actually a local brewery as well, which is kind of cool.
Rocky.
This one is from Rocky Mountain House. This is Rival Trade, it's called. And this one is the Orange Cream Ale. It's actually really, really good. It's kind of fun. We get to try lots of different stuff and not just one thing all the time. We can't drink mojitos every day, but we can drink them from there, so it's okay.
Yeah, that's true. We can drink them a lot. I haven't had a mojito in a long time.
Long time.
Realtors fly fish just like Mr. Hammond. He is also a realtor and a good friend of the TNL fam. So that's awesome. Jason Baggs is in the house.
Oh, what's up, Baggs?
And that's how that goes. And then we also have Fish Pond, who's back.
Yes.
And I know that Jack had a lot of fun last year when he came on the final episode, and he's looking to do that again.
Yeah.
So you know what you guys can do if you're bored? Reach out to the sponsors and tell them thanks, because they believe in what we're doing here. They believe in keeping this going for you guys, and that's pretty epic to have those kind of people surrounding the show. But we would be remiss if we didn't talk about the greatest sponsors of this entire show.
Who dat?
The people. It's always about the people.
The people.
And all the people who have purchased one of these, you guys truly are the magic. That is our season 6 box.
It's really
If you want to know
sexy.
why the Miami Vice, play on words, we'll discuss that on January 4th. Because it's a pretty cool story that I'm going to make up.
You're going to make up between now and then.
2 weeks, Dana.
You can do this. I know you can. No, very cool, very creative. And if it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be here. So, you guys purchasing these kits, like we said, we want to emphasize because you guys are all sponsors of the show. That's what gets the show going and keep going.
Yeah, it's ways that you can help the show. You want to buy a kit? Great. Why don't we show them what's in a kit? Why don't you? That's kind of your job.
It's my job. So this is what obviously our season 6 kit. So when you open up your kit this year, let's show you what you have inside. So right away you're going to see you got a poster. So this poster is of all the flies that we're going to be doing this year, which is pretty cool. And then on the back side, you just have you're going to see lots of these QR codes throughout the season and the show. And it's just the ease of access. All you got to do is scan it with your camera, and it's going to take you right to what you need to do to tie these flies. Besides that, as a thank you from us here at Fly Fishing Border Outfitters, Thursday Night Live Fly Tying, we have a material bin for you this time because we've listened to you over the years, and we know that when you open those packages, sometimes materials just get all over, especially beads and hooks. So easy to put on your desk, and when you open up your package, all you're going to do is toss all your materials in there. You can separate them out. And they are like static free, so it helps with a lot of materials that often want to like grab to things and stick to them. So that's going to be in your kit as well. We don't have the Skittles in here, but you would have.
Oh yeah. Oh, just because we put them in as they ship out.
As they go. But you also have a package of freeze-dried Skittles from Morning View Mercantile.
They're in the giveaway for this week, so there is a package in there.
Yes, we'll show you what those look like. So you got a bag like this, full of wonderful freeze-dried Skittles, which are just a little bit too delicious. And then the meat of the box is going to be your season kits. So I'll show you what those look like. So like we said earlier, you're going to tie 2 flies each week, which I will take you through. And so I'll show you what this looks like here. We got our season 6 episode, and you'll see down there it says episode 2, for instance. And if you scan that QR code, it's going to take you to the video of episode 2. And in the back side, I'll just open this up real quick so you can see them separate. We have 2 different patterns that are going to be tied out of each package. So for instance here, we have 2 different flies. You're going to have, so the kind of the beauty of how this is done, so you have all the materials to tie. You're going to basically get 5 flies out of it. But one of them is already tied for you. So you're going to have something, even at the worst, if all your flies fall apart, you still have a fly in there that you're going to be able to fish. But it gives you something to reference point off of as we go through the patterns. And then, like I said, you got enough material to tie it a few more times. And so you should, at the end of it, you should be about 6 flies, I think.
Yeah, each kit's roughly,
depending on how
give
you
or
use the
take.
materials. Yeah. Sometimes when you're learning to tie a new pattern, you use a little too much or you don't use enough, so you might end up with more patterns, but you're gonna have enough hooks to get 6 flies out of it at the end, including the one that we already have tied in there for you. So each week we're gonna be taking you through 2 different patterns, and we'll talk about things with the pattern. So that's why the comment section that you're seeing scroll as we go is very important, because we're able to answer questions about the flies, about how we would fish them or anything else like that. But that's the whole point. We're gonna take you through them and get you hopefully fishing these flies. Now, the beauty of these kits is, if you're like me, when you first started, you went to a fly shop, you're overwhelmed because there's a lot of materials, and how do you know what to buy? And even if you pick a pattern and you buy enough material to tie that pattern, you're left with a lot of extra material, and it also costs quite a bit to get going. The beauty of these kits is just this. You get to test out a bunch of different patterns. So for instance, this year we have 13 episodes, so you get 26 patterns you get to try out. Maybe you don't like some, maybe you love some, and if you do, then awesome. Now you know which materials to go grab, and you're going to be able to continue to fill your box with those flies. Each week, as well as us tying along, there is on our website, there's going to be a recipe of the pattern. So if you have your own materials and you don't want to, or you haven't purchased a kit, don't worry about it. You can still go on before the show and just see what the pattern is for the day. And you can, grab your stuff, get ready, and go along and tie along with us.
Well, let's see if I can pull up something here. What do you got there? Just keep going. I'm just adding to it. So the QR code there, I didn't even plan this, but
Yes,
this
did.
beach vibe of the Christmas is like matching the whole.
It's very matchy. Miami Vice.
Don't say I don't have a story on January 4th. So essentially, you scan the QR code. Okay, what's going to do, and also, folks, you have to understand that if you don't buy a kit, you're more than welcome to hang out with us every single Thursday, because it is a great, valuable resource for you guys to learn to tie flies. So I don't buy a kit. What do? Well, you head over to our website, you scan that QR code, flyfishingbover.com/TNLS6. Okay. And if you forget that, you still just go to flyfishingbover.com and you can. I thought that was you singing to me.
It was.
All right.
I pre-recorded this for you.
I love it.
You're welcome.
So essentially, this is the website here that you get when you scan the QR code. But just talk about your problems, costs, adding up, materials. Tim just talked about this. But essentially what you can do here is you could just go and season 6, episode 1 is the squirmy worm and the snow cone. Very simple, easy patterns to get you guys just kind of going. So if you want, after that episode, you head over here and you click on watch video, learn to tie. So you click on that, and that's going to show you the quick tie, just how to tie that video. If you're like, which is really cool, I don't know if you got some of those individual kits, but after the episode airs and you didn't want to buy the whole season kit, but you liked what you saw, you just click on purchase material kit, and it's going to take you to the single kits. They range from $9 to $11, and it's the same principle. You're going to get the 5 materials, and you're going to get the 1 fly already tied. So you could go buy the squirmy worm. It's a really inexpensive price. And if not, then you just go to the fly shop and buy all your materials. Go support your local fly shop. Buy all the materials. Tell them you're excited to tie flies, and you saw Thursday Night Live. And then you go buy them. Or you go buy them before the show, because every episode's up here, and then you just hang out with us. Maybe you've just got a whole bunch of materials in the shelf somewhere well, that's fine too. And then you're going to go through it and you're going to know what you do or you don't need. And that's just kind of how that works. Just like that.
Yeah.
There's some really epic flies.
Yeah, this year's got some really good patterns. Well thought out, and I think a good wide range of. I mean, you're gonna find that we do a lot of trout flies because I think that's really applicable to what most people are doing. Yeah, but then we do have a couple saltwater patterns this year as well.
Here.
There they
Kung Fu
are.
Crab.
And those are
Charlie.
And don't think that you want to skip over those ones, because not only do you get to learn some really cool principles in
super
tying,
fun.
but they're really fun to tie. And that's something we've kind of designed the seasons. And like Dana said, we got a couple of pretty easy patterns to start with. We want to get you guys started off on the right foot. It doesn't matter your ability. You could be brand new or you could be an experienced tyer. You're going to find a way to fit into the program. We do take it fairly slow when we tie in the show, but through feedback, we also decided last year that the quick ties are going to be a great idea.
2 years.
Has it
We've
been-
been doing
yeah,
them for
2
2
years,
years. Yep.
So you go back and you literally just get to watch a video without all of the banter and whatever. It's just a short video of me tying the fly, which you can pause, you can go back, whatever. And it's a great resource to go back and learn those patterns, or do it after the show. If you just want to sit in here and kind of BS and comment, that's totally fine too, and go back and do them later. So
Yeah. So yeah, like Tim said, those quick ties, and I know John asked the question there, and yes, we're doing the quick ties. It's just such a valuable resource.
yeah,
Plus, also like we had some season 5 kits left over from last year, and we just kind of discounted them. And so if anybody's in here that bought a season 5 kit, welcome. Especially a guy named Colin. I want to know if he's here. He left a super nice phone call the other day, and if you're here, just say hey. Yeah, so these are some of the patterns, like a Culzer minnow. It's a saltwater pattern, but it's definitely a trout pattern, a bass pattern. Acrylics minnow, same kind of thing. Your half and half. Obviously there's a sequence of how these kind of go together. Very easier patterns to tie, but very effective. Some of our favorite hopper patterns, really effective streamer pattern that we use up here on the Bow River. The Purple Haze soft hackle, I've never fished it.
never.
No, but we know Cutthroat love purple, as Bruce Cole. And Hare's Ear Parachute. Never fished it, but I love it. I do. Sometimes we try new patterns that we haven't used or fished because it's helping us and
And a lot of times in the search for what the patterns we want to use in a season, like for instance, a couple of the caddis that we have coming up, like the Never Sink. I tied a bunch up last summer knowing we were going to be doing them this year, and man, that was an effective pattern.
Yeah.
So it's good to try lots of different things, and some of these patterns might not look to you like you've used them before or whatever. I mean, fill your box. You're going to have at least 6 of them.
yeah, 100%.
See what the fish are like.
So this rainbow dart here, we'll tell stories after, but that thing like changed. It changed the course of the day, and I think I fished an 18, and it was all big fish, and it was like nothing. It was like really tough. It was probably that was that day, 1 degree, rainy,
And he
and
waited till the end of the day to tell me what he was fishing. with.
well, yeah, because where were you? I didn't see you.
was
Who's
freaking
excited for the
shivering.
Western Lady Hopper?
That's
That
going to
is
be a fun
just
one.
going to be a fantastic intruder leech. If you swing flies, if you strip flies, never sink caddis.
That's the one.
That's great. And a circus peanut hopper, because our buddy Troy likes to fish nothing but circus peanuts. So we kind of made a hopper for him. Enjoy. So that's what you do. If you buy a kit, just head over to our website. Just go to store. Click on Thursday Night Live kits. Super easy to do. Season 4, Season 5 all sold out. Season 6 kits right here. Boom. On sale right now. $299 down to $239. If you're American, that's about $179, $170. There's
Dan, remove your comment. Delete it right now.
I think he's hungry for chocolate. I
Yes.
think he wants chocolate.
Keep deleting it.
I think he wants chocolate bar. Christina, get that man a chocolate bar. The circus penis. Well,
Ah,
it's what's happening on this couch right now. So, yes, buy kits. That helps keep us going, and we appreciate it. And for everybody who's already purchased a kit, for everybody who's stuck with us since season 3, we have all our boxes over here, and it's just really fun to see where it was, where it is, where it's going, and that's the
boxes
season
are getting
3
bigger,
box.
so I'm curious to see in 5 years
I
if
know.
it'll fit on that couch.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, look at all the flies there.
Yeah,
That's all the flies from the kit.
Yeah, so this is just an example of the flies that if you tied all
You
6,
tied them all.
that's going to be an entire box full of flies. Value on this, oh man, I mean, did you do the math on this? I feel
Well,
like you did.
so you got 130 flies, and
Yeah.
you got some flies in there worth $9, and you got some flies in there worth $3.50, $4. So you have to say your average fly in there is $4 to $5. So I don't know.
It's
Cam
a
or
good chunk.
Ken or Adrian, do the math and let us know. We actually have help now.
Yeah, I know, it's nice. They're a working crew over there. But the value's there. And I guess some of the things we were kind of talking about even this last week is value that you can't talk about. It's like, all the education I think that you can get through this, the community you get through this, all things you can't really
About $720.
Yeah. So
And,
I mean,
and I get you're putting the labor in, but you're
Yeah.
also gaining a skill set of tying flies.
yeah. And once you get going, it can save you money. You just got to get going.
Well, so you want to save money because people say tying flies doesn't save you money. It could be true, but here's where I'm going to challenge that whole entire thing. So head over to our website. Right now, there's a sale on these 12 patterns.
Yep.
12 patterns, okay? So here's the thing. You got them all right there. We're going to give away one of these tonight, too. We're going to give away Season 6 kit. We're going to give away... Just grab something from under the tree.
Yeah.
We're going to give away some Fly Fishing Bow River Outfitter hats. Okay, and we're going to give away a couple sun shirts. And we're going to give away some cookies. There was a dozen, but now there's 11. So these 12... Okay, guys, you're hesitating. You're like, I don't really know if I want to jump into this whole entire Season 6 kit. 12 patterns. Okay? Those kits, you click on that QR code, you go right to the quick tie.
Already done, ready to
That
go.
kit right there is the same principle. It has one already tied fly. It has 5 materials to tie 5 more. So a coffee sparkle minnow is probably like a $7, $8 fly.
Yeah.
If you bought this kit, can't remember what the price was. We're zooming in here.
Way zoomed in.
Okay, so $89. So it's on from $129 to $89. If you buy this kit and you just take out the dozen flies, you're probably around $60 to just go buy those flies.
Yeah.
So, like, does tying flies save you money? It does, because if you just tied 5 out of there, you're done. Like 100%. Low hanging fruit right there. Try it out. Yeah, we've got some here. You go on website, buy them, and then try it and see if you like it. And if you love it and you want to join the TNL fam and hang out with us and tie on Thursdays, well, you know what to do.
It's a great way to just try it out.
We've also got these sun shirts up there.
Oh, look at those.
It's like,
Those, I think.
it's not going to show up for Christmas, so just take a picture and say, I did this,
I did
and then blame Tim.
What? Come on. I think those are actually my 3 favorite. I think so far. All the ones we've done.
Yeah,
We got Kate's art on the middle one.
I know.
I just love them.
So
Cutthroat
many
one.
people showed up trips.
That's actually one of my favorite things, to see people get out of the vehicle for a trip for the day.
I
And
know,
they're
they-
wearing your. It's
yeah.
like team jerseys, and lots of times we're wearing the same ones.
It's true. So Blake said, and then you get the expert tie-in from Tim. That's something that we're not giving enough credit to. Go back and watch Tim's instructions. I would challenge you to find a better instructor out there than Mr. Hepworth. And
You're way too kind. Way too
I'm
kind.
just being honest, Tim. I'm not the fly tire. I'm the fly buyer.
That's not saving money, Dana. You just.
That's a good point. All right, so awesome sun shirts. When are we going to tie the gull catcher fly that Cam Wolnup has made work for him? Well, Ken, I think what they're going to need to do.
Are you going to pass some of those donuts over here?
You're going to go catch some gulls tomorrow, I think, Cam?
I was 2 for 2 this year on those things, and it's a secret pattern, so we got to keep it a little bit hush. And the gulls we had were a bit bitey this year, so take an extra t-shirt because it's awful.
Just be honest. You put a French fry on a fly.
May have been, yes, that and the odd gummy bear. That worked too.
Surf candy.
Surf candy.
Surf
Yeah,
candy.
yeah, surf candy. Yeah. So it was, there was a few this year, unfortunately.
Oh,
But
yeah.
no birds were harmed. They all
Catch and release.
they were caught and released. One of them may have had an extra bit of weight to them, but you'll be fine.
So just looking at this scene here, and it's like 5 guys and a box of donuts.
Yeah, this is
Down to 2 donuts.
down to 2
so I
donuts.
don't know.
Give us another 10 minutes to be an extra hole in one of them.
There's some jelly on your lap there, Cam. Oh, Tim, isn't it beautiful to rip around the
Great
studio
detail.
and enjoy?
Yeah, when you have donuts at hand.
Yeah.
It had to take more than 2 steps there to get to the other side.
Well, that's how we do it with
Cordless
the yes.
Yeah.
No, headphones. It's
Oh,
great,
yeah,
isn't
sorry,
it?
Headphones. It is like. So now when I go pee, I can still hear what's going on.
Yeah, but we can't hear you.
Yeah, let's
Unless you
turn the mics off.
Unless
for
you
that this year.
take Cam's mic, the cordless mic.
Oh man, where'd you get those from?
This was from a guy from work.
Oh, they're good.
So all I can think of is a show where a bulldog filled up all the donuts full of jelly.
Oh my God.
Van Wilder.
Don't ruin this for me.
That's
Yeah.
why I didn't bring the custard ones.
You want a bite?
Oh, look at this, guys.
So good. ASMR. That is a jelly-filled Danish of some kind, and it is. Sometimes you just gotta put your finger in it. That's like grandma's jelly, right there. You guys are really missing out. How much more awkward and long can we make this? I guess a little longer. The jelly just never ends.
In the heart of nature, when hunger strikes and time is of the essence, Morning View Mercantile has the solution. Witness how we redefine convenience. It's not just a meal, it's an experience. In mere moments, a feast emerges. Delight in the flavors of the wilderness. Morning View Mercantile, your partner in adventure, your ally in taste. For every adventure, a memorable meal. Morning View Mercantile, where every bite is an expedition.
back.
Well, you just crushed a donut, and my friend Adrian asked if I wanted to crush one. But if you've ever seen a grown man with a beard go down on a jelly donut, you report it. It's season
never face
6.
that problem.
How many
Never.
days has it been since Mr. Augustin left our Canadian turf?
I don't know, but it was incredible to see him.
Just nothing like so.
But
so,
not what I expected, you know?
No, like he's very pretty.
Yeah, he's a gorgeous man.
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous, stunning.
Oh, well, Ken wants in. Hang on a sec.
Mr. Augustin is the guy I missed the most from guide school this year.
Yeah.
He's one guy I'm glad I stuck in touch with.
Yeah.
What a gem. Such a good dude.
Yeah. That was Ken talking, Eric. So Western Canada Fly Fishing Guide School. If we can't sell you something, we'll sell you something else.
Multifaceted.
Yeah, there's just a lot of fun ways to hang out with us. And Eric came up from not Nashville, but Cookeville, Tennessee, I believe, and spent a week up here and took guide school.
Yeah, it was an incredible week.
And that was fantastic. Incredible human is right. To see him leave, it was,
It was one of the hardest goodbyes. Like, I think we might have all had a tear or two.
Because he's such a handsome man. I was like, it's so hard to say goodbye, but it's beautiful to watch you leave as he walked away.
Mr. Rodrigo, are we in fishing season? Well, funny enough,
He
a couple
is.
of boys on the couch who actually have been fishing. Yeah, so our river here is, it doesn't totally freeze over in a section, so you can fish it year round, but it's definitely cold, and the fishing is different than obviously in the summer. If smart people turn to the ice and do some ice fishing.
And by ice, he means ice climbing.
Ice fishing.
Somebody
doesn't
we
like
gotta
it.
do that. We crushed it.
Well, you still owe me a day, so
Dude, I am more now that this is kind of behind me. This was a big undertaking, and I'm really glad we did it. If you guys could just see it in here, it's beautiful. It's a home. It's a bigger home than it was.
it's the best comment on the bottom. If you're friends with Eric, you know what we mean.
Oh,
if you need
a fact.
a meme to make you smile,
That's
Eric's got you covered.
That's a fact. And he's up early. So early is 2 hours extra. Earlier.
Real early.
I really don't even know how we're giving stuff away, but I would like to give some stuff away right now.
Let's do it.
Because what we usually do is play Fly Ingo. Okay, so it kind of looks like this. And then you guys, every week, you're going to go download a bingo card off our website. You'll see flyfishingboard.com/TNLS6. That's going to be your favorite website for the entire 4 months, 3 months, whatever we're hanging out. Because that's where you're going to get your bingo card. And then the bingo is going to pop up there. We're going to play bingo. And there's 1 or 12 winners. I'm not going to talk to you about something else that happens after the bingo. But when you win bingo, let's just say the challenge has just begun.
It's not the end.
It's not the end.
It
I'm
gets
really
worse.
upset this didn't go over to
To that?
Instagram.
Oh,
Try
yes.
that again. Something screwed up. Okay, guys. One of you guys, couch guys, one of you guys has to go upstairs to the kitchen. To the right of the sink is the silverware drawer. Grab some forks. And the plates are above the dishwasher. Grab some little plates. Because we got to crack into this. Because this tort
Needs
needs
love.
to be eaten. Anyways. Bring back the music. Well, Cam's gone to get that.
How are we going to give stuff away? You got any good ideas? Because the numbers don't work. But maybe they work. I did like what you did on the live the other day. Not a number. A little more simple.
I don't think it's simple. It's
No,
the
it's
same
never
thing.
simple.
It's just different. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over to this other room in the house that has a bowl of water.
Yep.
And highly encourage you, Tim, to, hey, I bought a kit or I want to buy a kit. What do I need for tools in the
Yeah.
simplest form? And then, yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, let's talk about that a bit. Okay, so guys, what you're gonna need to tie along this year. So first off, you're gonna need a vise of some kind. What we're gonna be tying on all season, as it's one of our favorites, is what's called a Norvise. So this is, it's kind of like some people consider it maybe a commercial tying system, but I would disagree. It's for anybody. It's very easy to use. So a lot of the stuff that we do, and I know a lot of our viewers do use Norvises, so there will be some tips and tricks to kind of tell you about that. But there's lots of options to vices. So I got a couple here on the desk. Otherwise, this is a stone faux clamp style vise. I tied on this for a long time. It's very similar to like a Regal. So you can see it's got a clamp here. Very strong jaws. This is a really good option. Some type of style like this. One big thing though when it comes to vices is if it can, what we would call a rotary. So like for instance on the Norvise, I can spin that. That's rotary. So that allows me to see both sides of the fly. On this guy here, the stone faux, same thing. I can twist it and be able to see both sides of the fly. So really, really good option when you're looking at a vise, no matter the price point, is see can I rotate it. That's a big piece of it. I do have another one here. This is a Renzetti Traveler. Very affordable vise, and this one's on a clamp, so this can just clamp to any table anywhere you go. These ones sit on like a base, so they're good to just kind of sit wherever you kind of a heavy base, but these ones can clamp, so that's why they call it a Traveler, because you could take it just about anywhere. But the one thing I will say about vices, when you're looking for a vise, if you spend just a little bit more than like the cheapest thing you're gonna find that you get a better jaw. And the most frustrating thing when you're tying and you put a hook in your vise and you pull down on your thread and the hook moves. It is an extremely frustrating way to tie. But if you even spend up into that like $150 mark, you're gonna find a very drastic change over maybe like the $50 mark, which would be a super, super cheap like one you get in like a kit or something. So spend just a little bit extra, get something that's not gonna be frustrating to use. Most of us have had multiple vices before we found what we really love. But that's going to be the basis. So vise, obviously very important. Moving on from that, I'll kind of tell you the essential tools that we'll be using this season. So for instance, we have a bobbin. Okay, a bobbin is what holds your thread, and this is what allows you to disperse thread onto your flies. So there's different styles. I think I got another one.
Why did that camera go out? Did I not turn it on?
Yeah, I don't know. So that one I just showed you. This is designed. This is designed for the Norvise. It's called an auto bobbin. It's a very convenient style of vise. But then over here, this is just kind of a regular what you call it. I don't know what you would call it. It's just a regular bobbin. Very simple. It actually fits a full thread on it, like so. Okay, so that's gonna be your first thing because you can't really tie a fly if you can't have something that holds your thread and you have your vise. The next piece is you're going to want a good pair of scissors. Okay, so what I recommend, one of our sponsors actually is Shore. Okay, so Shore is going to be involved again this year. Shore makes some really good scissors. You can go to a craft store and buy whatever scissors, but when you get a good serrated edge scissor like this, it might cost you in that $30 mark. It's a really, really good scissor that's going to aid you as you go forward. You kind of want to have two pairs of scissors, in my opinion. One, we call it the Dana scissors. They're very, very cheap, and they're ones that you don't mind cutting wire with. You don't mind getting really crummy. And the joke started because I stole these actually ones right here. There's a cheap scissor, and I cut everything that's wire with it. But a decent pair of scissors is gonna take you a long ways as well. The next piece here, to finish off a fly, which we'll go over multiple times on each pattern, is called a whip finish. Okay, and a whip finish tool, they kind of can be shaped. I think I got a couple of them here. Most of them are fairly similar. Okay, so I got two whip finishers here. It's kind of hard to see against my bright and shiny shirt, but this is what they look like. Okay, and we're gonna use those to basically tie a specific type of knot to finish each fly. So you got your whip finish tool. That's gonna be an important one. And a lot of times on the back of your whip finish tool, which is tough to see here, but right on the very tip, there's a little hole. And we can use that to do what's called a half hitch, which is an even easier knot to finish off a fly. So there we go. I can show you the bottom of that little hole there. You can use that to stick over the fly, and I'll teach you moving forward how to tie a knot with that as well. But that's what our whip finish tools are going to look like, okay? Now, for the patterns we're tying this year, we're also going to need, at some point, some type of hackle pliers, okay? So they can look like different things, but basically all they are is like a fancy pair of tweezers kind of that hold material that is slippery or is short that we can move around the hook itself. So these are what we call a plunger style. Okay, so they got like a little thing that pops up and then grabs the material. And these ones are more like a traditional, like a reverse tweezer that grips and holds on. Okay, so that's your next piece. What else do we got here? We are also going to need a couple other things here. So this one's very essential, and they often come in a couple of different sizes. But this is called a hair stacker. This one's also made by Shore. For instance, here I've got 2 different sizes. So sometimes if we're doing smaller, finer hair, I'm going to use a small one. Or if I'm doing like bucktail or something bigger, I'm going to use the bigger one. But having a good hair stacker is something we're going to use. We'll use it on, for instance, like caddis, where we want to stack the tips of the hair to make sure they're aligned. Hair stacker is going to be very important. Other things we're going to need. So kind of one of those things when it comes to thread we talked about a little bit, but we're going to need a variance of thread, okay? Most of the time we're tying with very simple colors. So if you had, let's say, black, white, and olive in 2 different sizes. So when we're talking about UTC, so I'll show you what this looks like, this brand here, UTC. This is a UTC 140. So 140 is like a little bit stronger. We would use it on streamers or a little bit bigger flies. And then for the finer nymphs and the smaller dry flies, we would use what's called UTC 70. So it's just half the diameter.
What about the deer stacker?
The deer stacker. I don't know how we ever got to that name.
I think it was me.
A flood.
No, it wasn't.
It was.
We did the. Yeah, it was me. We did the YouTube video on what tools you need, and I kept saying, "Grab your deer stacker."
It's a hair stacker,
and
not a deer stacker.
You never let me live that one down.
Never ever.
So the folks here also aren't letting me live it down.
Never. So when it comes to thread, you're going to need kind of like a smaller size and a bigger size. One's going to be for the bigger flies, one's going to be for the smaller flies. So that's kind of how that works in those. And then in different brands, let's see if I can find a different one here. I like UTC, so you're going to see me use it lots. There's also Unithread is a very popular one, and then Danville as well. I don't think I have a Danville one on here because I don't really like it. And then you're going to see when you look at threads, lots of them have like some are wax, some are not. It goes all over the place with them, but I'm going to keep it as simple as possible. If you remember that 3 colors, white, black, and olive, that's going to match most flies. And if you have those 3 colors in those 2 sizes, you're going to be just fine. You can always use a Sharpie on a white thread to color it to match the fly if you need to. You're going to see me use a couple of other tools throughout the year. I'm trying to find mine here. So this is what's called a dubbing spinner. So they come in different shapes and designs. This one's made by Loon. I really like this one because this also has an attachment. Let's see if I can find it here. It's not the right attachment, but it looks just like this. So you have a gator clamp attachment that you can put in it too. So that's actually one of my favorite tools. Not like an overly massive fan of Loon, but they have some good products. This is one of them. So you're gonna need a dubbing spinner. Now I know this kind of seems like a lot of stuff all at once, but it really isn't. I think with all your tools, if you went and bought a Loon set, I think it's what, like $70-$80. You could get a whole set of their tools. But you could do it even cheaper than that if you're just go buy them individually. You're going to be able to find pretty good prices on all of them. But other things to have, you can have things like razor blades. I'll show you what one of those looks like here. I just buy them off Amazon, break them in half. But a razor blade, we use. I don't know if we have any flies that are actually shaped deer hair this year. I don't think so. But
No, we don't.
But normally we do use some razor blades as well. So it's always good things to have. As far as the essentials go, that's really going to be it. There are some other little like side things. Like this is what's called a bodkin. Just a pointy tool. Sometimes it's nice to dig into your material, pull stuff out. We do use those occasionally. And then you're also going to have stuff like, let's see if I can find one here. This is a very, very simple one. It's literally a popsicle stick with a piece of Velcro on it. That can help to pull out materials, depending on the pattern you're tying. That can be a really good one. Now you can get commercial style dubbing brushes, we call it. But that's, I mean, like a 15 cents worth of materials here. It's very cheap and easy to use. If you've got those things in your toolbox, you're going to be just fine. And if you don't have those in your toolbox, you're going to be just fine. But you just need to have basically the essentials. You got to have a bobbin, you got to have a vise, and you got to have some of those little kind of finicky ones.
So, yeah, here it is. Like $80. Like, it's kind of a premium kit. I'm not sure why their pictures don't.
That is a premium kit. So that's got, as you can see there, a hair stacker. It's got a dubbing brush. It's got that dubbing spinner. That one doesn't actually have the scissors in it, though. I know they make one that has.
Where it is, but this is the complete one, which you don't need this at the start of the journey. But I mean, spend $150 on this, spend $150 on a vise, and you're probably good for a really long time.
Couple thread, and that set would get you.
Speaking of which, we have not seen Rocky Mountain Fly Shop show up here in the comments. Anybody?
Anyway,
Colin, Tammy, and company. Kyle and yeah. So maybe they're out shoveling snow it's not even snowing.
not yet, not today.
Anyways, that's over there on their website, and you can get your stuff, your loon stuff. You can get a lot of other stuff cheaper than just going after that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One other thing I forgot to mention. It is going to be fairly essential. When we finish and we tie off a fly, we always want to, for the most part, put some type of resin on it. So here you have kind of like a premium, which would be like a UV resin, which we cure with a light. This, very inexpensive, Sally Hansen's Hard as Nails, can pretty much work on anything, and it just dries on its own time. So some type of resin at the end of your flies.
the Solar Res is pretty great.
It's hard to beat.
Yeah.
And it lasts a long time, so you get like one bottle, it'll last.
Yeah, and as Claude and Colleen know, there's a secret about how long you put it in the microwave.
Because it does harden up.
Yeah.
Don't overdo it.
They lit their microwave on fire.
Whoops.
And then they blamed us.
No more than 30 seconds.
Such is life. Such is life. All right, so have not figured out how to give this stuff away, Tim. That's why I should have done the bingo cards, and I didn't do the bingo cards, and now here we are. Well, what I do know is we're gonna dig into this tort, and I got our friends on the couch over there
Dicing it up.
to
This is like carving a turkey, right?
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
just
not a
like
wedding
that.
cake.
You gotta
It's not a
look.
wedding
into
cake.
it,
Yeah,
like,
don't mash it in my hand.
The red things are testicles.
Don't think so.
So
I hope not.
you've obviously never been on Wheel of Fortune. Captain Cam. I was hoping Adrian showed up with a wizard. Use your hands, man. This is a dirty pool.
We all know the casting couch is not the cleanest.
All right, so no, you got to try this first. You guys are our guests. Guests eat first. So
I was
got-
first in the donuts, Cam.
you got some forks here, and you got to try that tort. You got to let us know what you think, because that came from our friends. What I should do is I should just do this. We got this on. We got that on. I can pause. Just hang on, guys. You're not on camera. I am going to change this.
Turn the cake around.
Okay, there we go. There we go. You're sort of there. We're covered up with some Friesen Brother graphics, but the boys are trying out the tort. And they're going to give us their impression.
To tort.
What is
Yeah, that's good.
the SNL guy?
Very moist.
Richard Schweddy.
Shreddy balls.
Are you saying something? No, not. It's a little bit crowded, but not too bad.
That's a full couch.
This is so epic. All right, here's
TV trays.
Sway
All right.
does not.
here's guys.
Sway doesn't.
Here's the
doesn't do
first
well.
thing. Whoever. What are we giving away? Season 6.
That's a big giveaway.
Yeah.
Oh.
We won't know
First
the
one to
winner
finish the tour.
tonight, but for a season 6 giveaway, I need you to screenshot this. I need you to post it on Instagram or Facebook. Probably Instagram. You got to tag Flyfishing Borver. Okay. And then under that, I need a caption. And the best caption, just hang on. Wait, don't screenshot it yet. Let me just remove this guy and this guy. Okay, so on the count of 3, they're going to pose for the baking and smoking cam tort eaters. Tort. and we're waiting for Cam. He's not in it.
Trying to
Hold it.
Hopefully
Hold
somebody finds
There
a
we
ring
go.
at the end of the spaghetti noodle. All right, folks. Okay,
Get
so you
ready.
guys got to pause even longer because there's a delay.
There we go.
Okay? You're going to screenshot this,
10-second pause, boys, right here.
tag us on Instagram, and caption this. Keep pausing. Nope, pause, keep pausing.
Don't choke.
And I need you to caption this, and then I will choose a winner overnight and send them a season 6 kit. I don't think there's a better way to do it.
No.
But you should
too
also tag Friesen Brothers and say the best grocery store
That's very good.
this side of Saskatchewan.
Well, I think just the company makes it that much better.
You know,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always about the people that you're on the journey with.
Or the couch.
Or the couch. Whatever couch you're on.
Whatever goat you put floats your boat.
Oh, yeah, look at this. All right, there's nothing better than watching these guys go
good.
at
Yeah.
it.
The close up on Tim was a close second, I think.
Close, but not no cigar.
We do have abilities to zoom. So if I went over here and I said zoom and pan.
My face is up here, Dana.
Look at these fine gentlemen.
Is this 4K?
Yeah, well, it's not anymore. How long can we watch them eat?
Forever.
Oh, look at this.
What's the limit on Zins that you can swallow in one night, you think?
You've,
Well,
you've
when,
reached
when
it.
you're on the couch, swallowing is not an option.
PG. PG.
Oh, that was pretty good, Tim.
I'm glad we don't have whipped cream.
Oh, man.
Well, we can. We'll give you guys 5 more minutes.
Okay, Cam, right upstairs, Dana's bedroom. It's on the nightstand.
I'm out of beer from Craft Beer Nation. Our friends at Craft Beer Nation in Red Deer, Alberta.
Know what that means?
I need another one. No. Yeah. All right, folks. So it's Christmas, and tell us, what did you ask for Christmas? What'd you ask for Christmas?
Oh, I don't even know. I don't even know what I asked for Christmas. I'm actually a terrible gift list person. I don't know what to put on the list.
Well, I'll just tell you.
Yes. Tell me what.
Remember last year when I had a smaller desk and I spilt?
A lot. Almost every single episode. No spills here.
ASMR. I think somebody... Can you add who we need to tag on giveaway to this post, please? So, no, yeah, great job, Brian. That's a great ask.
Very good ask. Coming to you in the comments.
Caption the photo. Bonus points. Tag Friesen Bros.
So tag Flyfishing Border Outfitters, caption the photo, and bonus points for tagging Friesen Bros.
Yeah.
Just like that. Eric's already got numbers out there. Always the first.
Oh, it's not about numbers. Mine was, well, look at that. I want bigger fish and more time with the best friends. Raymond how far away from Medicine Hat are you?
Yeah, he's down there a ways.
Yeah, season 6 kit. It's some pretty good tunes, I think. I'm gonna give myself a 10.
Like I would say like definitely a 7 out of 10 today.
Should I tell these guys I have a headphone splitter and another set of headphones if they want?
No. There's only one that can't hear you say that.
The one without them, and they don't care. Oh man, what a good season. Let's tell some fishing stories because we've done everything we need to do as far as sell to you guys.
Yeah.
Michael Robertson, what's up, brother? Good to have you back.
What's up, Mike?
Great to have you back. Travis is great, and I got to find out more about Mr. Travis Booth.
Tell us more.
I think earlier he said he was a cop for 27 years, so that's pretty cool. Freezing Bros Drumheller. If you're in Drumheller, you go to Freezing Bros. Yeah, so Cam, he's the manager and owner in Sundry, and he's the one who's graciously given us the tort that the boys crushed. You should get a tort.
Get some tort.
Yeah, you should. Guys, fire him up some. I'll take a tort and try it on.
Let's tort it up.
I could tort with a fork. Yeah, so Travis is out of Colorado, and I believe he was correct with the. Anyways.
Out of Colorado.
What I'm more curious about.
Oh, party foul. I see drips on the mat. Yeah, almost didn't spill.
Almost.
Almost.
The good news is I don't have anything to wipe this up with, but one of my assistants over there have stuff to wipe stuff up with, so they'll go get me some.
It's so good having assistants here.
Remember from the old days when we didn't have wireless headsets and we didn't have assistants?
Yeah, it's crazy. So primitive on how we got through.
Oh, if we sell 5 more kits tonight, I'm sure we can keep these guys full time. I'll give them your salary plus my salary to the square root of 12.
So they're still getting nothing?
Yeah.
Thank you, Cam.
All right, so.
Oh, tort.
Tort out. So Tim's eating because he's got a physical, and the doctor was like, "You're thinner than you should be."
I don't think she said that per se. It might have been implied.
Implied with 1 or 2 fingers.
2. It's hard to sit here right now.
Hard.
Very.
All right.
That's some good tort.
Okay. Socks. The East Portal was great this year. Come fish with me on the Gunnison. 100%. Do we want the post as a story or a regular post? It's up to you, Trevor. I would never take your actual post as hostage and make you do that. The stories are a bit ephemeral, but maybe you get more bonus points if you slap that on a regular post. Because, classic, right? These guys, the Couch Boys. For a small fee of $599, you also can be a couch boy.
And work for us.
They don't know, but I have credit card readers under the couch. And they're all paid in full.
Yeah. Limits have been reached.
Yeah. Every song is 20 minutes. All right. How much bigger is it? It's double. The studio is double. What are we at? Hour and a half? If the people who have left, very few people, you don't want to leave because the best part of the show is coming up in about 7-10 minutes, whatever it takes. How's the tort?
Tort's great.
Yeah. What the?
I know, they got me with that too. Half the tort's in it, half the tort's out of it.
Have we ever fired assistants before?
We can't afford to. Half of it, you get what you pay for.
Guys, I would love to enjoy my tort, but
all over the desk.
Well, so Cam's kind of in between jobs right now. And if he's throwing his resume out to any restaurants, ask for a bag.
What do you think?
Oh, so good.
I know. It's too good to be true. Oh, we got Jeff in the house, our sexy brother.
Oh, Mr. Green.
Oh yes.
We're just trying on some Freezing Brothers tort.
Whew, I might be able to fit into the shirt. You might not get out
Mine?
of yours.
This one's big. It's the best. That's not going to be my friend.
Oh man, too good. Gotta be careful where you set that thing.
Honest question though, like what happened?
Most of it was on the bottom of the bowl.
Like at first, did you try putting it on the bottom and then realize it was the wrong side of the bowl? Oh, yeah. Okay. Fire them so you get some more money for your card readers.
Yes.
What's a card reader?
I don't know. It's a card reader.
Why'd you laugh? Travis, talk to us about these card readers.
Yeah, send us a couple. Yes.
What else would you be doing on a Thursday night?
I can think of nothing.
Shortest day of the year.
It is such a short day.
Man.
We still got some stuff to give away. What are you going to do?
Yeah, new people turn in for flytying. So far, all they've seen is this eating in 3 dudes on the squad.
That's cool.
All right, I am so excited to give away a season 6 kit because essentially I can't wait to see all the screenshots that these
That's
guys
really what
are
it comes down to. I want to see all of them.
I'm recording for evidence purposes.
Yeah,
all right.
That's wise. That's wise.
It's Christmas. It's Christmas in 3 days.
That's actually crazy. I don't know where the season went.
Why are you sweating?
It's just hot in here.
It's not hot in
It
here.
is so hot in here.
I concur.
Well, of course they concur. There's 3 of them in a 2-foot section. There's actual sweat beading on all of their foreheads.
The only way to get that temperature up is to just throw some saran wrap over them.
Under the sink, there's black garbage bags.
All the lights are white enough.
Oh, man. Too much.
Oh. Wonder if, yeah. How do we give this away?
You know what you're going to do. You're going to go back to the original because it's all that works easily.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So
And then Bruce is going to get mad at me because it's going to take forever. Okay.
yes. Why are you contemplating?
All right. So, guys, girls, everybody tuned in here. And I think Kate said something about the Peach Penguins at Freezing Brothers.
Oh, that's true.
And the Peach Penguins might just make their way into the freeze dryer. Morning Mercantile. You know what? We've been making a partnership, but still haven't seen the folks from Rocky Mountain Fly Shop. Hope they're all right. Hope they are all right. They are not 3 wise men.
Nothing wise about them. Oh, man. Ooh. Pay attention.
Okay, guys, this is going in the comments here. I don't know when you guys are going to see it because of the time delay in the technology. That's right, Ken. It does stay in the studio. So what we're going to do is I'm typing in what you have to do.
They don't look that smart to me, Pam.
What should we do? We should give away a hat. So you get a choice, dealer's choice. You get to choose one of these 3 hats, and then you get the 12-pack, the single kids
Ooh.
12-pack.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm typing it in, guys. You can see the comments here, and we're gonna go and find the first person to answer the comments this question correctly, and that's gonna be who wins your choice of hat and the 12-pack.
Okay, let's see it.
First on.
Ooh, one guess.
Can't spell. How do
So
you
should we just disqualify Eric immediately, or?
Guys, you got to pay attention to detail. Guys on the casting couch don't get to answer this.
Yeah, they can see it.
And can't see. Oh, look, they can actually read because it's in there. Oh my goodness.
Oh, you really screwed up, didn't you?
Well, there it is.
There it goes. All right, look at your comments.
This is gonna come in hot.
Hot and heavy.
They didn't see it. Nobody keyed in.
Kate definitely should get this one.
Well, there they are, folks. That is the answer to your riddle. At Christmas time here, you get your choice, dealer's choice of Fly Fishing Bover Outfitters hat as well. A 12-pack, single flies, single patterns.
I can tell people are frantically searching right now.
Yeah.
Scooter.
234. There's not a fly. I've not tied the fly 234 yet.
Weevil
Kate wins.
and I told you if
There
she didn't
is.
win.
Well, she wins.
There it is. All right,
Barry
Kate.
Dickhow was second.
Nice job, Barry.
You guys can see it there first before these populate and it goes.
Yep.
Well, if it was stickers, I'm sure Bruce Cole would have
Bruce
been
would've won.
first.
He would have won.
Well, there it is, folks. We've got a winner. Kate, you win.
You win.
You always do.
Got your 12-pack.
Got your 12-pack, and just got to let us know in the comments, do you want the green, the blue, or the super fancy? She knows what they are.
She knows them. Tell us what you want. Eric's a little late to the party.
Purple. I'm staring at them right there as they're sitting up
I know.
top in
Look
the
good.
studio. As I look so good. I might have to go try out these wireless headphones again.
Oh. She says, skip me. It's not fair.
All right. Well, the next person to win was Mr. Barry Dickhow.
All right, Barry.
Barry Dickhow, you are the winner. The next one up, then why would you guess? Okay, you make it so hard. Barry Dickhow.
Tell us which hat you want, Barry.
Okay, you should go. Oh, no.
Oh my goodness, here we
no.
go! We got winners everywhere!
Free. It's free.
It's free, you didn't even have to pay, you didn't have to sign up for anything, you just had to say,
Just had to say. What?
Purple Eyes, Evil. That's all you had to say, it's
That's all
free,
you had to
Tim.
say.
You didn't have to do anything.
I don't know what was wrong with the rest of you. You're so slow.
So slow. Eric's over there like flipping through the encyclopedia of Britannia.
Britannia. I like the way that sounds.
Back over there, Cam's trying to put cake in an upside down bowl. So of
It's
course
true.
he wasn't gonna get it right.
Never. He couldn't do it.
Ken's over there trying to get Adrian's hand out of his pocket.
Not the back pocket.
Not the back, that's both pockets. That's not a pocket, that's the front zipper, Ken. Stop.
Always happy to see him, though.
Oh, it's a change person there.
Didn't have much change, though. Just a roll of dimes. But they're free.
It's free. It's a 10 out of 10,
man.
that dime roll.
It's all right,
It's $1 worth.
10 dimes, still $1.
You think they would stop when we make fun of them, but they're still going.
He's still searching. He won't need to deposit that at the bank.
He doesn't know they stopped making the pennies.
The abs.
Oh, it hurts. It hurts. The wheels fell off. What's in those cookies? Just Christmas spirit.
We've been duped.
Freezing Brothers.
You dirty buggers. You got me.
Hey, why don't you try this tort?
Jeez. That's good stuff right there, folks.
Oh,
It's all free.
I don't know. Oh, it hurts. Right here. It hurts. Same place Adrian's gonna hurt later.
This is too much. I can't even. Big deep breaths. Okay.
All right, back. Focus. Focus. We got a lot to get over here.
Yes, we do. More
No,
to
we
give
don't.
away.
We're done.
More free stuff.
I can't give away anymore, Tim.
You okay? You can do it. Breathe through it. What are you doing?
All right, I breathe.
Okay.
I kind of feel like Dan when he hooked old Donkadonk.
Oh, donk.
There wasn't a lot said for a while.
But what was quite high pitched.
Yeah. Well, Dan did get baptized in the Bow River.
That happens more often than you would think.
Yep. And I said, well, Dan, it's worth it.
Worth it.
And Dan said, not much, because he was under the water.
Bubble, bubble, bubble. What was that? I didn't realize there was a kitten under the water.
Well, there's a rooster farm in here.
Yes, there
AKA
is.
a lot of cock.
So busy
there's,
couch.
there's no kitties here today.
No kitties. Not one. Maybe. Story checks out.
Oh, goodness.
Okay.
Oh, why are we having so much fun without these guys?
Both hands.
Oh.
Adrian has his hands to himself.
Yeah.
Yep.
I see.
Hand check.
Everything.
You guys are late to the party.
Oh, viewership
again.
dropped big time.
So hot in here.
Mr. Riley's in the house.
What? What's up, Mr.
Yes.
Riley?
Merry Christmas.
Merry
West
Christmas.
side is the best side.
West Side.
Oh, yes. It's Christmas, folks. If you ain't happy, well,
You're snappy.
apparently your internet doesn't work and you're not watching. You're not watching us. Cry.
Fine.
Oh,
Well,
well.
that was good.
Sometimes you just wonder, when you reach the pinnacle, where do you go from here?
I don't know.
Well, I might have to head over to the little boys' room.
I'm surprised you haven't been there yet.
Well, I have once.
Like during the show?
Welcome back, Jeff.
You did?
Welcome back.
I don't remember that.
When you did your tools.
Oh, yeah. That's right. I just had to go take a tinkle.
All right. Anybody got any?
Who won the kit? We got a winner on the kit?
Oh, we don't know yet.
Guys, I don't have time. I've got 2 arms, 2 legs.
and one sexy voice.
And 3 helpers.
This guy.
And 3 helpers on the couch.
These guys have normal voices. How do I fix this?
I don't know. Quickly. Better. Nope. Yep. Nope.
You're
Check.
still
Nope.
there?
Nope. Yep.
Nope. Yep.
I can't,
Yes.
I can't hear
No.
anything.
Yep.
They're good. Or
No,
not.
we're normal.
Okay, cool. That's as normal as can be.
Excuse me.
You think you're normal? Oh, I have powers you don't know about.
It's not free yet, though.
No.
But I told you, don't
Oh.
mess around with my powers, Cam.
Oh, that's dark.
That's deep.
Very deeper than a handful
Things
of
aren't as
dimes.
clear over here as I was like. I've got a funny story, actually. All right, so
Tell
does
me.
anybody know what white balance is?
White balance, I do.
All right. Does
Anybody
anybody else know what white balance is?
No idea.
No idea. I literally can't remember how to change this. It's been
You're
so
stuck
long.
with us.
Are we here for the night now?
Yeah.
No, but I guess you're just a normal voice.
Oh.
Okay. So, white balance. All right.
Yep.
I've been over here all show frustrated. Okay.
Okay.
I was like, what in the HE double hockey sticks is wrong with all of the lights?
Yes.
I did a light check all week, and I knew the color temperature was more white than yellow. And I'm over here trying to fix it. And then I had an epiphany.
What's that? Oh, you're wearing yellow James glasses.
These things messed me up.
Oh, you're
Seeing
silly.
the world through piss colored
Oh. So, if everything seems really like blue, that's because I was looking through a little bit of yellow.
Yellow.
And now, anyways,
I can see clearly now.
the yellow is gone.
It's gone.
Well, folks, we've been here for 1 hour and 48 minutes. We got 5 dudes and 3 men on a couch.
2 men.
We're going to say thanks to our sponsors one more time, and then when we come back, that's the part of the show that I want to talk to you guys about. Didn't work.
Nice transition, bud.
I was trying to say to you guys, the best part about what's coming up next is the fact that we're going to go over here and we're going to bring it back there.
Didn't work again.
Press the button.
Just press the button.
In the heart of nature, when hunger strikes and time is of the essence, Morning View Mercantile has the solution. Witness how we redefine convenience. It's not just a meal, it's an experience. In mere moments, a feast emerges. Delight in the flavors of the wilderness. Morning View Mercantile, your partner in adventure, your ally in taste. For every adventure, a memorable meal. Morning View Mercantile, where every bite is an expedition.
Oh, we're back, folks, and sounding normal.
Well, we almost forgot a big giveaway, which we're going to keep till next time. But because our friends at Morning View Mercantile are crushing the holiday spirit, I don't know if I think you could get these at Rocky Mountain Fly Shop. Don't quote me, but if you're in the Red Deer area, they're at the market. And I have not tried the gingerbread cookie ice cream sandwich. So we're going to do this together. We're going to do this
Zero
together.
calories, no fat. Man, they did a good
42 grams of protein.
job. Yeah. It's just a protein snack.
Snack-a-doodle-doo.
If you haven't actually tried any of their products, it's like, I don't know, especially the candy. But we tried some of the meals too. They were super good.
Here, what we can't do on a situation like this.
Let's have that kind of music.
Well, we got some friends over here that would like to try these too. Team?
Nope.
Yeah. We're all going to do this together because I just think this is just so awesome. You know what? Imagine if we had a gingerbread lager.
Oh, we used to.
That'd be great. We used to have a lot of things. And then people got butt hurt and they moved on. We could do a little story about that. Hi, I'm Butthurt Gingerbread Man. I walked away.
Awesome, Colleen.
On the count of 3, guys.
Jumped the gun again.
Team.
They're already eating the heads.
Trigger. As
All
usual.
right. Right for the head.
We're doing this one.
Heads. I'm going tails.
Was that good?
Oh, yeah.
Good eats.
It's like a party in my mouth. Well, that's really good.
Was
It's
it
like
kind
the
of
ice-
like melt?
Yeah,
It's
it
like
does.
the ice cream sandwich, but with ginger, eh?
Oh, yeah. Way better.
I bet you a gingerbread lager and this would be the ultimate Christmas feast.
That would be good eats.
It's not gross. Not at all. You went heads, hey? I went tails.
I might have diabetes by the time I head home, though.
The beatus.
And a dollar pour. That was good.
Stuff.
That's what happens when you show up here.
Bulking up for winter.
It's bulk season. It's always bulk season.
Winter gains.
That's my life. Story of my life. Well, folks,
Best part of the show.
we got to somehow bring the boys in. I didn't think about this. Yeah, about that. Well, what I'll do is when they want to speak, I'll just switch them out
switch them over.
to one of our cameras and they can figure it out. Anyways, I'm addicted. I'm going back at the gingerbread.
Yeah, it was really good. Liked it a lot. I know. Once you get started, you got to keep going. Your win. What does that mean?
Wow. This, folks, is why
Well, if you haven't guessed it yet, a huge part of this show is the community. And so this is actually like full circle of what it comes back to. The community gets to talk. And his mouth is full. So I decided we're going to change things up this year.
I go first.
You go first.
Well, right back at you. I decided to change things up.
You don't have an Uno card. Too bad.
What I was thinking was, okay, so I gotta finish it. This play is so good. It's like, it's literally just like I gotta eat more, and kind of the texture, the way that it eats.
It's very
good.
like
My favorite Starbucks drink right now is a gingerbread oat milk chai latte.
you always get so
Very-
weird in your drinks.
Try it.
I don't know, man.
Have I ever led you astray?
Is that an honest question?
And let you live to tell about it?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You're going to have to go first because I got to take another bite.
Oh my gosh. Okay, guys. So what is my win?
Well, tell them what it means.
Yeah, let's talk about what win is. So, win, what does it stand for? It stands for what is important now. So this is where we get to bring the show back full circle, and we're just gonna, we want you to drop it in the comments. Me and Dana are gonna talk about what our wins are for the week, but every week that we show up here, it's just a way of sharing something positive about your week. And you know what? It doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be that you won $1 million in the lottery. It could be that you're still breathing, but we all have something to be thankful for, grateful for. And so that's your win. So when we talk about our wins, that's what we're talking about. We want to hear them in the comments. Once we're done, we're going to read through your comments so that everybody can share and understand what's been going on for you. And we have a couple sayings in this group. We mentioned one already, and that's OQP, only quality people. And that's what we believe all of you are. If you're in this show and you're part of this community, we know that's what you are. We also have LPCF, love people, catch fish. And we say it's in that order. So yes, fishing is great. That's something we all love to do. That's why we're here. It is encompassing of what we do, but it's more than that. We love people first because that's at the heart of everything. That's what it comes down to. People are important to each other. Our community is important to us. We believe you're the best people out there. So we love you. We love the people, and then we might go catch some fish. But our wins, what is important now? And Dana's going to tell you what his week brought for him.
So I just crushed that. I'm ready.
All right.
Remember that we're going to share all of your wins. We're going to read them out here. We're going to get the Couch Boys to talk about it. I don't think the guy's here. I asked earlier if he was here. Guy didn't call him. Yeah, so it's like preparing for the show. It's there's a lot of things that go into show prep. We built a new studio, a multifaceted studio, having room for a couch over here and the camera and everything that is involved there. Dealing with sponsors and getting everybody on board to help keep the show going. Dealing with people buying kits for Christmas, buying kits to support us, and like we said, those sponsors, those individual sponsors, the people, you guys who bought kits, you can't take that for granted because, as we've said in the past, we don't get to sit here and eat some tort, play dumb voices without you guys doing that. Yesterday, just randomly, a guy bought a season 5 kit and he called, and usually when you hear from people, it's a negative thing. So something's not good enough or whatever, which is fine. Those calls, few and far between, but usually that's when you hear from people is when something's not great. Well, this gentleman called yesterday just to say thank you for the effort that goes into putting these kits together. Kind of what he said was, I could just tell that you guys care about what you do from the way that this kit was together. So it was profound because you get in the rat race of just trying to get everything out and keep going and keep moving. But just for somebody to call and say that they appreciate that, somebody who hasn't followed along in the past, somebody kind of new to the show, it just meant a lot, and it just kind of really recentered me and refocused me and just kind of gave me that boost of yeah, it does matter. Those little details do matter and people do notice them. And so, Colin, I don't know if you're here. I asked if you're here earlier. If you rewatched this show, I just want to let you know that you taking the time to call with a very kind message, it meant the world. And I told him yesterday that made my day. And here today, I just want to say that is my win for the week. So this holiday season, people are in a flurry of busyness and shopping and going to see family to family to family. Don't forget to take time to just say thanks to somebody. Or if you're at a store in the next couple days, just say thanks. If somebody's really kind to you and they give you great customer service, say thanks and let them know that you appreciate it. And I think that's fantastic.
Yeah, I Agreed. That's great. Those messages, they mean a lot. When there's that much work that goes into something, sometimes it feels a little thankless, so it's incredible to get that feedback. For me, my win this week is definitely going to be tonight. I think this is, there's so much build up, like Dana talked about. There's so much work that goes on behind the scenes before we even get here to the show. And I'm super excited for the season to be back. Selfishly for me, it's, like me and Dana, we lived together all summer, and we guide all summer, and it's
together. Like share a bed.
We share a bed.
Room. House.
Bedroom.
We're in the same house.
Yeah, why just get into the details? But it's super great to have your people around, and they are my people, and my comrades in guiding, and especially Dana. And then we really have a lot of time, in the off season that we don't get to spend a lot of time together. And selfishly, I think Thursday Night Live is such a great reason to, whether we're building kits or we're doing whatever, it's an excuse to spend time together. And to have every Thursday back hanging out and, getting to go through this wonderful journey that the seasons always are. I'm just super grateful. Life can get you down in a lot of ways, but what I encourage you is, be a magnet, stick to those who are the right people in your life, because those are the people that are going to feed back into your life. And as we go into this holiday season, you might be seeing family that you don't super love or you kind of get irritated by. Just have some grace. Remember that, family is chosen for sure. I'm a great example of that, but there's a lot of, there's a lot of quality time you don't want to regret missing out on. So enjoy your Christmas season. Super grateful to be back. And, I'm excited to see what the season brings.
Yeah, and I think just adding to the point of the holiday season where everybody's going through something, and this is a very stressful time of the year for a lot of people. Financially, people are going through stuff, and then you come into Christmas and there's a lot of expectations to purchase and buy and give gifts and spend money to feel like you did the right thing. So I don't know, just have some grace. I just kind of wanted to add another thing to this whole win situation because I can. Just these three guys that showed up tonight, and it's pretty epic. I know it's kind of going back and forth all week. Adrian was messaging me tonight, and he drove. Cam, they drove. We're an hour and a half probably from where they are, and they just drove up here to just be with us as we start season 6. Adrian, Cam, kind of been there since the beginning. Ken came shortly after, and I don't know who's got the headphones on or whatever, but you three guys, I really appreciate this. For me, a love language is quality time, and this is pretty awesome.
Beyond, yeah.
All right.
Absolutely.
So before we hear from you, let me try to change Tim to the casting coach. Where is it? How do I change him out? Best of luck. Is this guy Tim?
Watch out,
guy's
Gord's
Tim.
in the house.
Uh-oh. Gord's here. Okay, so these guys, they're there. Gentlemen, start your engines.
Are we going?
You're up.
Win for me, being here, obviously, being here with good people, and been going through some stuff, but awesome to see everybody again. I've got my daughter home for Christmas from New Zealand, so that is epic. So looking forward to spending some more time with her before she heads off again. And everybody have a great Christmas, and stay safe, have fun, enjoy your family and loved ones, and keep everybody close.
As usual, I always have gratitude, and my win is always my family and my health. You can't do much without those two things. And of course, these two guys, hugely appreciate them. They've kind of pulled me out of some tough times, and then we keep it going. And the community, of course, all the people that are commenting, silly comments, serious comments, all the good stuff. and all the relationships I've made through there. So, Merry Christmas, y'all, and stay safe.
My win. We haven't really posted wins in a long time. That's one thing before I say my win. We gotta take time to appreciate our wins every time we get them. Right? It's not just a weekly thing on TNL. You have wins all the time. Take time to appreciate them. My win goes back all the way to May when I took guide school, and the summer it led me to have was just epic. I met so many new friends. I was able to get with Adrian and Cam out on the boat. But the best time I had was being able to get my wife on a fish. And she actually admitted that this is actually kind of a good time. So hopefully I can get her out more. I wish you guys all a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and we'll see you all in the new year again.
Beautiful.
It's awesome.
All right. That's wonderful. That is. Guide school was so much fun. Eric
So
and Ken. Kyle, who I don't know if he's here. I haven't seen any of the Rocky Mountain Fly Ship people. But you guys, your wins are important. So let's share them. I can put them on the screen here, so you're gonna get them on the screen. Well, since I went first, you go first.
All right, Cole Clayton. My win was having the TNL fam at my wedding this summer. Love you guys. Love this time of year.
So, to speak to that, Janine and I shot his wedding, him and Allison's wedding, and they didn't tell me, but at the end, when they're walking down the aisle, like out of the aisle, that's one thing I didn't check, Tim, to see if I had that. They played the end song as their final exit
so rock
out the aisle. So if that's not epic, I don't know what is.
So good.
Mr. Flink, my wife had a huge hernia due to some major surgery earlier this year. She had a major surgery to repair. Yesterday was success. I was able to bring her home today. Thank goodness it was successful.
Good to hear. Kate, a new year filled with mountaintops and river valleys ahead, but first celebrations with family and friends.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Pape, my big win while we were away, I became a grandpa for the first time. A beautiful grandson, Ian Michael.
Congratulations.
That's epic.
Mr. Riley, my win is watching son number 2 graduate from college last week. He was on a football scholarship and finished with his degree in 3.5 years. Go Side.
Oh, that's
Go
crazy.
Lobos.
For
Awesome.
an athlete to usually athletes are like 5 years. Because,
Yeah, it's the opposite.
well, just you're so busy with school that you don't get time for that, but that's awesome. Polly D, happy to be on the other side of COVID. Looking forward to getting a bit of fishing in the next few days.
Nice. Travis, my win is my last child graduated yesterday. Yes, is enlisted in the Army National Guard. Cop father, can't be more proud.
Nice. So this is what I was telling you about, Ken. Ken from Australia is my win is I'm in good health and fitness, and another one I suppose is I was just given I'm a Ken enough hoodie in pink rainbow colors. The win part is it was given with a good heart. I'm getting
awesome.
Ken one. You're getting a Ken enough.
So awesome. Craig.
Barbie, you remember that?
Yeah. Craig Jones, having 2 incredibly successful, independent, and driven daughters. So proud of how they have crushed the school year, swimming, and everything else, but has come their way. As well, my amazing wife. I can't say how much I appreciate all that she does for us.
Yes. The team, it takes a team. It takes a team. Pluie boy. When is the light at the end of the work week tunnel before Christmas vacation? One more day.
One more. Mr. Chaz, win of the week, really loving the time off coming up. Thankful for my wife and son. Thankful for my brothers. Smile, find your peace.
Mr. Reimer, my win is having great family and friends and all those that have helped and checked in on me, prayed for me, and listened. I had a very serious work accident a few months ago, And send Jacob a message to see the picture of his foot. I highly encourage that. Not before your turkey dinner, though.
Mr. Riley, another win is watching your show. Glad your show is back on the airways. Congrats.
Oh, yeah. Love you, Mr. Riley. Mr. Durfee, my win is connecting the dots. Finding a podcast that has a great attitude, connects to a guy in the Bow River, connects to me restarting my fly tying, and is connecting to TNL. And connecting to TNL Season 6. Great way to reset. Fantastic.
Happy to have you again. Mr. Sather, my win since we last came clean was an epic road trip, hauling the trailer down through Alberta, through Montana, Wyoming, Colorado, to New Mexico for a couple weeks, to Arizona, to Utah, then home to Alberta. 7 weeks of awesome. Sounds pretty awesome.
That's Mr. Beatty, getting the family together to celebrate Christmas. I'm sure that's going to be a lot of wins over the next couple weeks.
Jason Beggs, my win for this year would be progress. A summer of fun filled with my boys and progress towards my future goals. Putting in the work and seeing the dividends from that work.
Nothing better than seeing results. Jacob, another win is Tim, Dana, and the couch people. And all the people. I just change words if I want.
Perry, my win, losing lots of weight and getting healthy. Healthy enough to be able to golf this past summer.
Beautiful.
Awesome.
Mr. Hammond, grateful for health and family and so happy we connected 6 years ago. He's literally one of the OGs. He is a COVID man. TNL COVID man. Speaking of the OGs, the mayor.
Mr. Dickow. Today, TNL is back. Time to dust off the timetable. Can't wait to see the looks on my grandchildren's faces this Christmas.
So Barry and Norma came by a week ago.
Can't be giving stuff away. There might be people watching.
And I'm not going to say too much, but I'm just going to say, like, Mr. Dickow is the mayor of TNLville. So he's the guy. When I had one viewer at the beginning, it was Barry. And you're contagious, Barry. Like, you're just his, like, when you left, I was telling Janine, I was just like, man, there's just so much to learn from Barry because his just, like, desire to give back to people, whatever that means and whatever facet it means, is extremely contagious. And I just want to thank you and Norma for stopping by, getting to show you the studio, and just rubbed off a little bit, and I appreciate it.
That's you.
All right, Travis, I appreciate you guys. I started watching last year. I got in a funk after 5 family members were murdered. I remember that now. You guys helped me gain focus and joy. Thank you so much. I'm connecting the dots now.
Yeah. Trevor, my fantastic wife wants to book a trip for both of us with FFBR this summer and beginning to plan this season adventures in the mountains and on the water.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do it. Mr. McDonald, my win is having TNL found back and back to add some grounding to my otherwise hectic and uncertain world. And he's going through a lot right now. We're praying for you, buddy.
Yeah. Mr. Struthers, my win this week is seeing the TNL family back together for another season. Putting the sold sign on my mom's condo for her. All the best in the upcoming holiday season. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Cold Drone, my win for the season. My son getting hit by a car on his ATV. He healed 100% and got the all clear Tuesday. Summer season was a bust, but worth missing out on it. Hug your kids. Factual.
Colleen, our win is getting to be a small part of all of this.
Just
Not
don't
small.
let her say small.
So Colleen is big
Morning View
so Claude
Mercantile.
and Colleen are Morning View Mercantile, just for reference. The TNL family has become a super important part of our lives, and we're so happy to be back to the Thursday routine. Thanks, Dan and Tim, for all you do to make sure it happens. We're grateful for you guys.
Yeah, that's a beautiful human. Well, guys, Sean has chosen to coach. I don't know. Like, something on Thursdays versus us.
Could you believe the audacity?
Yeah.
Come on,
might
Sean.
even be like a checker team or
I heard it was chess, I think.
Roman poker. I don't know.
Backgammon.
Anyways, whatever it is, Sean, we're glad you made it. And the wizard didn't show up today, so maybe that's what it is. He's got wizard flu.
Yeah, wizard flu.
Yeah.
Bow River flu. Sorry, buddy.
Oh, that time the only two fish that were eating dry flies were 6 inches apart. And well, the farmers of trout, Sean and Bruce.
UFA, bro.
Team UFA. I think that's you.
Yeah.
You gotta. I can't
Raymond.
read this. My name's in it.
Win for the year is seeing Dana's inspirational post. Brother, you don't know how much you help me cope and carry on. Love people, catch fish.
Appreciate it, sir. Scotty, I was able to see all 3 of my kids pull their first fish through the ice this past weekend. Pike for the boys and a beautiful walleye for my daughter. It was an awesome day, and I'm excited to be heading down to Edmonton to see all my family on Saturday for the rest of the week.
Nice. That's awesome. Okay, so Mr. Rutherford. So
There he is.
There he is. Craft Beer Nation.
Craft Beer Nation,
Mr.
folks.
Rutherford. So, when having the opportunity to sponsor
It's
TNL.
not focusing, Tim. I'm going to throw it at Cam's head.
Glad
it's
to
focusing. I'm not sure. I think
trying.
my shirt's going to rip.
There it is. Very nice. Glad to have partnered with you guys, seeing the love and support you both have for your community. We couldn't have picked a better group to be a part of. Well, we appreciate you, Dave and Tiff, and we're super glad to have you guys part of the family.
Yeah. So what do we do, folks, when we got sponsors? We want to say thanks. And I know that it's a local venture. So if you're local and you're going through Gasoline Alley, make sure you stop in at Craft Beer Nation. Say hi. And I believe Tiff's just down the road. So
If you need a haircut, she's right
get a
next door.
haircut.
So they own a Restake Barbershop, which is also right there.
Right there.
Tiff's been cutting my hair on Troy's hair too for
Yeah.
ever, I think. Oh, he doesn't have hair. I guess his beard hair.
Stop,
whatever.
Tim.
Something.
You don't have shoulders.
True.
You still go to the gym.
Either way, we are super glad to have you guys part of the show.
Yes.
It's awesome.
All right, Phil Gunning. My win is getting to follow you guys all year on Facebook and looking forward to another season all year long, culminating. I've been fortunate to be able to purchase season 4, 5, 6.
That's awesome.
That is a sponsor.
Yeah,
that
it's a
is
sponsor
that
right
is
there.
a big deal, and we appreciate it very, very, very much. Thank you, Phil. That's who Burks is. Now I know.
Yeah. Joel, well, this is not fair to be referencing a nice warm beach, but won't be home for Christmas, but my win is spending the weekend camping on the beach and on the skiff with my amazing wife.
Do you think he heard us?
He must have heard us. You didn't mute us?
I did mute us, I'm for sure. Oh, there it is. I got to read Danny's. I planned this perfect.
Yes.
My win is my amazing fiance standing by me in life and my girls being strong women and happy and having amazing friends that become family, such as Dana and Tim, PB, and Jay. Love you guys. Merry Christmas and God bless. So PP and Jay, we had... So Dan and Christina come up and they do a trip with Dana and they do a trip with Tim. So they do 2 days, and the first day this year, Dan really got himself a Whopper. And also Christina got her PB Rainbow.
Yeah.
So we were trying to figure out how to make this like PB and J work. So I came up with peanut butter and jollification. So if you look up jollification, it's exactly what both of those 2 days were. So we had a plan not to tell Tim about this fish. And Tim was really upset with me the next day.
You made it what?
But
You made it a good portion of the day before you told me.
yeah, but like I had nothing to do with that. I was just literally hanging out on a boat, and there it was. That was a fish.
That
Holy
was a fish. A fantastic couple
If you
days.
see the photo, like you got to understand, me and Dan aren't Tim and Cam.
Yeah. If we're holding that fish.
Yeah.
It's a shark.
Eric. That's you.
Very good. Eric, my win for the week, seeing the Couch Boys. Love those guys. I met an amazing lady named Paula.
Oh, there she is.
Okay.
That's her.
All right, Paula.
And he got her into the show.
Yes, he did. She even watched part of the show tonight. Another win is being part of the TNL and being back together again. Love y'all.
Well, Eric, just because I love you, I can make a joke. Oh, I won't.
It's probably for the best.
I was just going to say, well, they have something in common. They both can't last a full show. Anyways, Megan, Bluey Booey's wife and Kate's sister. My win is my boys are finally healthy again, and we're heading down to see family for Christmas. Oh, and one more work day. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, there, he's got a real win.
There we go. Sean, looking forward to the upcoming days, going for the trifecta of Browns, Bows, and Tigers tomorrow. Then Christmas at the farm with family. And then down to Calgary with the family, number 2.
Oh, yeah. Sean, let me know when you're in Calgary. Maybe we can hook up.
Couch.
Have a beer. No, like hook up. I haven't seen him do that.
Oh, on a fish, you mean? So cruel.
Oh, Mr. Ritzko. My win is that I'm glad this group is back together again.
Yeah. Kat, words cannot express how excited I was for this evening. Tim and Dana are so awesome to see you again. Also, so nice to see familiar names that Dean and I had the pleasure to meet this spring.
Oh, yeah.
Glad to have you back.
And just like every bad thing, every good thing must come to an end as well. Because remember, post number 10 was what? Everything is temporary, Tim.
Everything is temporary.
Everything is temporary. Well, this ends episode 0. And if you're here for the first time, we hope it's not your last time. Because we've got 13 more weeks together, and we actually tie flies. We actually do stuff. We don't just sit around here and watch these guys pet their kitty on the couch. That's literally just a cat on the couch.
Oh yes,
I can show you. It's literally there's a
cat on the couch.
Look, they're doing it together. Well, you know, the Couch Boys are still here.
Oh, so good.
So are we.
Looks like Mike's got a win as well.
Oh,
Snuck one in there.
Boom.
My win is that I got to watch my boys, 6 and 4, do their Christmas concerts at school, and now getting ready for a very busy Christmas holiday. Nice.
Well,
folks,
I hope that I actually put the proper bye-bye scene, or it is what it is, because that's why we're here, to check out all the new things that we've done, to which none of them you really know.
a test run.
And make sure you say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Yeah.
We love you guys. We are grateful for all of you, whether you tuned in for 10 seconds or the whole entire 2.5 hours, whether you drove an hour and a half to come and hang out with us, whatever it is. Make sure you reach out to our sponsors, Lyle Peterman. You can find him on Instagram and just say, hey, we're grateful to have you. We got to show them love. Morning View Mercantile, Rocky Mountain Fly Shop, Fish Pond. You can reach out to them and say, hey, watch TNL. We're super happy you guys are a part of the show. At Fly Fusion, make sure you reach out to them. Shore Fishing and our friends, Friesen Brothers. Am I forgetting somebody, Tim? How dare I forget
How dare you
the
forget.
ones who keep our palates wet.
Yes.
Craft Beer Nation. You can find them on Instagram too. Just Craft Beer Nation and say, Mr. Rutherford, you're awesome. You're awesome.
The best.
The best. All right. That's how it goes when we don't want to go.
It's never easy to say goodbye. To say so long. See you next time.
Remember the best thing we ever did was ASMR episode.
Was pretty good.
And then we got the high-pitched voices and we kind of started laughing.
That also happened today.
Okay, I don't want to go, Tim. I'm really loving
I don't know.
the space.
I'm loving it, man. What a blessing. It's definitely not as hot as the other room.
Well, 10 minutes ago, after you ate your tort, you were sweating like a.
Yes.
But,
I was. No more. Feeling good.
right. Cody's in the house. He showed up for a comment.
What's up,
I
Cody?
love it when people show up for comments at the end.
There's one random.
Bruce showed up for a comment.
Yeah.
He came for the stickers and left with a comment. So, anyways, hopefully you guys screenshotted the boys on the couch. The boys on the couch. And furthermore, I will find a winner. Tim will find a winner. We'll kibitz about who we send out this season 6 kit to. And to everybody else, if you didn't get one for Christmas, we still have some left. We'd like to get rid of these into your hands because sitting in the garage
Doesn't do much.
doesn't do much for anybody. So, having said that, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year,
Indeed.
Happy shortest day of the year. We have tomorrow to look forward to. It'll be longer than today.
It will.
And the moon is at 62% full.
Halfway there.
In case you need to know.
You didn't know that.
All right. Love you
All right,
guys. We will see you on January 4th. In the meantime, social media, Facebook, whatever, you need us, call us. If you're in the area and you're not doing anything for Christmas and you have nobody to go to, call me and I will make sure I open the door and feed you the rest of my tort. And by that, I mean the bottom of the bowl.
Don't want
You
the
can
tort.
lick it. Oh, Benny Armstrong showed up. Hola, amigos. He spelled hola wrong. He's not even Mexican.